Most paranormal hotspots stick to a single genre. You might find a town famous for unidentified flying objects, or a forest known for cryptids, hidden, unverified animals like Bigfoot. But rarely do these two very different types of phenomena show up in the exact same zip code. This is the Uintah Basin. Tucked away in a remote corner of Utah, it is home to Skinwalker Ranch, a 512-acre property where those normal boundaries completely break down. Here, witnesses report strange lights in the sky alongside giant, aggressive creatures, invisible forces that drain batteries in seconds, and objects that materialize out of thin air. How exactly does one small patch of dirt become ground zero for completely different, seemingly unrelated physical impossibilities? The events documented here suggest we are looking at something far more complex than a standard haunting. It operates like a convergence zone, a specific set of coordinates that outright defies our current understanding of physics. Long before any scientific equipment arrived, the local Native American tribes had clear warnings about this basin. They named the area after the Skinwalker, a malevolent entity from their folklore capable of transforming its physical body into different human or animal forms. Those warnings largely stayed in the realm of myth until the 1990s, when a ranching family purchased the property. Almost immediately, the folklore materialized into something highly dangerous and physical. Early into their stay, the family reported an encounter with a massive wolf-like creature. When it attacked their livestock, they shot it at close range. The bullets had absolutely no effect, and the animal simply walked away, eventually vanishing entirely. Over the next few years, the family found their cattle dead and heavily mutilated. The cuts were made with bizarre surgical precision, ruling out a standard predator attack. These attacks left hard, undeniable biological evidence in the dirt. Whatever was operating on the ranch had mass, it had energy, and it was acting with clear, deliberate intent. But the mutilated cattle and bulletproof predators roaming the brush only represented the lowest layer of the anomaly. The deeper problem was happening right above their heads. The family, and later researchers, consistently documented glowing orbs and entirely silent crafts hovering low over the pastures. Witnesses repeatedly reported dark, disc-shaped metallic objects crossing the basin. These objects would navigate the airspace at speeds that would tear a conventional aircraft apart. Even more baffling than their speed was their arrival and departure. These objects wouldn't fly in from the horizon. They would simply flash into existence, hover, and then instantly vanish, leaving no exhaust or sound behind. The sky above the ranch effectively acts like its own isolated jurisdiction, operating completely independently from the established atmospheric rules of our planet. Down on the ground, you have aggressive creatures. Up in the air, you have impossible crafts. But the third layer of this anomaly is entirely invisible. To figure out what was happening, a privately funded research group called the National Institute for Discovery Science, or NIDS, took over the property. Their mandate was strict: apply rigorous empirical measurement to the phenomena. Almost immediately, the land fought back. Cameras, sensors, and recording devices would suffer total mechanical failures the moment they were brought to specific areas of the ranch. Freshly charged batteries would drain to zero in a matter of seconds. This topographical map illustrates the localized hotspots where researchers detected sudden, massive spikes in radiation. These highly dangerous, invisible energy waves would sweep across the property randomly, with no warning. The scientists could measure the physical damage these energy bursts caused to plant life and equipment. Yet, no matter how many sensors they deployed, they could never locate a physical source generating the radiation. The anomaly appears to actively target and disable the specific modern tools designed to measure it, rendering standard empirical detection impossible. This leaves researchers with an incredibly difficult analytical puzzle. How do you construct a rational, cohesive framework that explains ancient shape-shifting entities, hovering metallic crafts, and spontaneous radiation spikes all at once? You can quickly rule out the idea that this is a purely psychological effect. The isolation of the desert might cause a hallucination, but a hallucination cannot leave behind a surgically dismembered cow or register lethal radiation levels on a Geiger counter. You can also dismiss the popular theory of a secret military testing ground. A black site requires extensive physical infrastructure, massive power grids, and a massive supply chain. None of that has ever been found on or near the property. This model visualizes the paranormal portal theory. The ranch is a dimensional gateway. It explains why crafts appear, creatures vanish, and radiation floods the pastures. These phenomena don't reside here. They momentarily bleed through from another plane. To understand the Uinta Basin, investigators have been forced to abandon classical physics entirely and instead rely on theoretical, multidimensional models. The ancient Native American warnings of a curse function as a remarkably precise early warning system for a dimensional anomaly. Today, the property is one of the most heavily monitored parcels of land on the planet. Yet despite constant surveillance, the phenomena remain incredibly active and stubbornly unexplained. That is the ultimate irony of this location. We have brought the most sophisticated scientific hardware available to this exact spot, yet we are no closer to understanding the anomaly than the people who walked this basin hundreds of years ago. Skinwalker Ranch is a chilling reminder. Despite human progress, there are isolated places on Earth where the established rules of reality simply do not apply.